friends. It is Saturday, October 8th. Time is 9:45 a.m. And we are about to launch at the Richmond public ramp in Richmond, California. The plan today is to row out the channel to the Richmond Yacht Club, where the Richmond Yacht Club is going to be sponsoring the El Toro Stampede. It's a sailboat race for El Toros. Excuse me. And we're going to go out there and hang around and take some videos, and hopefully we will get hopefully we'll be able to post them. I've got a bunch of editing to do on two previous rows that I haven't done yet. All right, down to the ramp. Cleared here, and we're ready to go. Get up off the bunk, the aft bunk. Start it off over the side. Forecast today was for temperature in the high 60s, I believe. Goodness, it's going to be rough out there today. The wind forecast was for 5 to 11. And I checked windy, and that looked about the same. How long we're going to be out here. We may stick our nose out here and decide it's not working. We'll see how it goes. Excuse my hacking this morning. It's been a bit much. time what we call dressing a ship. Since I'm got flags flying, the United States ensign, which is essentially the maritime flag for the United States. And on the bow, we have the just glancing at the wind direction here, thinking about coming back in. We may end up coming in on the far side of the dock, on the far side of the ramp here. All right. It's damp out here tomorrow, or excuse me, today. A lot of moisture in the air. The weather forecast is for tomorrow for the whole North Bay is rain. I think the forecast in Petaluma was 30%. Lake Sonoma was, I believe, 50% chance of rain tomorrow. Need to zip up these pockets of my jacket because they're getting caught in the oars. All right, life jacket on. It's quite a chop out here. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'm overheating a bit, so I'm going to open my jacket up. All right. Let me get my GPS started. Actually, it's already running. And what I've got here set up is the timer on my cell phone to keep me from running off the edge of the automatic shutdown on the 360 camera. I don't believe I have ever cast off into conditions like this. Which let me get things organized here. Oh, one thing I want to do, in fact I should have done it before I let go of the dock, and that is to have the chin strap on my hat on firmly. Dock is wet. When I was unlashing the oars from their trailer position, I noticed that they were all wet. So it's humid out. All right. There's a puff coming here. I'm going to let it go. All right, here we go. Pushing off from the dock. Looking for conditions decent enough that we can get out here. It's approximately 2 miles over to the Richmond Yacht Club, where the racing is going to be going on this morning. And we'll just see how it goes. Wind was supposed to be out of the south-southwest, and looks like that's pretty much the direction. Maybe a little bit of sea room here, and then we'll put the keeper on the port oar. And we're off. Got another 9 minutes on the timer, and by then we'll have an idea of what's going on here. I don't know what the event is, but there were, I'm going to say 5 or perhaps 6 police cars or vans with boat trailers behind them. So it looks like the Marine Division of several law enforcement agencies are out here. It's a beautiful catch there. It's got a cat rig with wishbone booms. You don't recognize the boat, but then I'm not in tune with all of the latest classes that are out here these days. we'll be rowing right head to wind for a bit here. Right now we're heading for a point you can see behind us, or ahead of us rather, into starboard. And we round that point, and then we will make about a 45-degree turn and head for another point that takes us out into the Richmond Channel. It runs east-west along the south shore of the Richmond Peninsula right here, Point Richmond Peninsula. We're fortunate that considering all this wind, there's a breakwater ahead of us that you can just see, a low line along the water's edge, and that keeps the waves down a bit. If it weren't for that, it would be about a 8 or 10 mile stretch, or fetch rather, for the wind and the waves, and we'd be having big whitecaps out here. Right now it looks like the waves are about maybe 10 inches to 12 inches at the most, but they're very close together, so the boat is not pounding. I wonder if I remembered to lock my car. I'm a bit on edge with this conditions that we're rowing into. As I might have mentioned before, I don't think I've ever launched into conditions like this. Typically, I'll get somewhere and see something like this going on, and not bother launching the boat. I'll just turn around and head back home. Checking windy against the NOAA wind forecast, windy indicated that it might be dropping off a bit as the day progresses. I think the windy site said that at noon the wind would be about 4 miles an hour. If I get some sea room out here, I might try calling Vicky, our race committee chairman. Actually, she's not the chairman of our race committee. She's just the one who runs all of our races, Vicky. And Vicky has said she was going to be out this morning with the El Toros, and I'll ask her if they think it's too windy for the El Toros and if they're going to cancel. Probably should have done that when I was back at the dock. All right, about to go around the first point, and typically I do a 90-degree around this corner and stay alongside the shoreline as it makes a run almost due west. And at that point, after we get to the commercial shipping channel that runs north up to the various container docks and fuel docks, that will then we would turn and row south again. But I think I'm going to try and shorten my row a bit by just cutting across in a straight line. I remember sailing here and always doing that zigzag pattern to stay in the deeper channel. But I think we'll do okay, because I don't draw any water and the tide is well in. Well, I think we got our answer. I'm basically rowing in place, and I've got 2 miles to go, so this is not going to work. Across the way, the Real Leader is an auto carrier, the NYK line, and I don't know if it's the same ship. There's our notice that we're about to recycle on the 360 camera. So I'm going to push the button on this. And I'm going to stop the recording